I started my career with GE Information Services. The day that I joined the company, there was one other African American at the headquarters of GE Information Services in Rockville, Maryland. We couldn't look up the organization and see possibilities for ourselves because we didn't see people of color.
I have a daughter who is now 22. When she was first born, we were told that she wouldn't live past a day based on her significant disabilities. We were told many things of what she couldn't do and really never told what she could do.
I have 2 sons and 2 daughters, and I would like the equal opportunity for both my sons and my daughters, and that I wouldn't want them to be held back because of some kind of system that didn't accept, acknowledge, and appreciate the uniqueness of who they were as an individual.
No one in my family ever worked outside the home. It was considered actually unacceptable. And my mom was my biggest fan, and I know she still is looking down, and I believe that I need to help others like my mom helped me.
I'm a lesbian, and I never wanted to feel ashamed of who I was, and I never wanted to be in a situation where I couldn't talk about what my family was when everybody else was talking about their family.
My son-in-law is Korean American. I guess I have a connection to the EBN in that way. They're looking for a place to be valued. They're looking for a place to be heard. I also think that they're wanting to bring more of their community to our company.
Because talent's everywhere, you have to be very inclusive. You don't want to exclude any group. Anyone who's ever worked at Best Buy and you look at technology and you look at the pace at which we change and the amount of complexity that we have in our organization, experience actually helps you be a better employee.
My dad was deployed in Vietnam a couple times, and I had those memories of celebrating his birthday. He'd be gone and we have a cake and there's a big black and white picture of my dad. I still have pictures of that. Those are searing memories, and I know that today people are experiencing that as we speak.
I could really relate to begin to relate better to some of the sacrifices, and I really want to underscore the word sacrifice, that not only the men and women who are being deployed were going through, but their families and their communities.
My mother is from the United States and my dad was from Mexico. I remember when I was little and growing up, questions from my friends and family would revolve around, what do you prefer, Mexico or United States? I started to realize that both countries had great things that I really appreciated that were very different.
We're trying to connect with customers we don't currently serve. You know which customers you're not serving. And we have within the organization employee business networks that can help your teams understand how to best serve those customers. So plug into that work, see what's happening, learn the insights specifically from the teams that have the information, that have the insights.
I'm actually looking for people to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't let fear get in your way to create as inclusive work environment as we possibly can.
It's those moments when somebody says, everybody bring their spouses, that all the gay people in the room say, I wonder if I should bring my partner or not. It's those moments that chip away at whether or not people feel included.
The call to action could be standing right next to you. There could be somebody who is a member of the military community or who has a family member who's going through a lot of change. So a way to raise awareness within Best Buy is start right in your own team.
What I really want to see is an awareness so that none of our employees or potential employees are reduced to tears because of comments, so that if we could make everybody aware of how you say and maybe how you behave and how that might disinvite somebody. And I would ask questions and find out, do people feel invited in? Do they feel uninvited in?
I think most importantly is if you have a problem, bring somebody in to help you solve that problem. You can't grow your business. You know what? Reach out to the network and find somebody that is willing to come in and help. And that's really what it's all about.
We can't impose that this is a need for us. We have to have employees in our stores, in our corporate offices that are excited and passionate about that. That is an absolute requirement.
There are many people here just have a passion around and want to support those military families and communities that are actively engaged in this war. So what this means is pretty well they have an ability to join this. You don't have to have a background of military service to be part of this EBN, and just have an engagement and interest around it. We would love to have that voice.
When there are the events locally, and you see the broadcast memo that says we have something going on, come and learn, come and experience, take the time to do that. There is no better way to understand the power of, the fascination around, and the enjoyment of engaging and learning from different communities by being in it.
What's your role as a leader in trying to help shape the organization so that we truly have an inclusive environment where every person feels valued, every person feels like their spark, someone actually is looking for their spark, and then they're going to support them in a way that allows them to make the biggest contribution they can make to this company.